Hello and welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In today's video, we will be studying about the civil aviation sector of India. So, to understand about the potential of the civil aviation sector, currently India is the third largest domestic civil aviation market. India is ranking at the third position, just after US and China. And this also we are about to surpass. Okay? If we say third largest domestic civil aviation market, we mean we are talking about the demand and the supply. How huge it is in terms of numbers, it is third. Okay. Currently in India, the number of operational airports has been 148. It was 74 in 2014, but because of the Udan scheme, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, we have been able to double the number of operational airports. Okay. Plus, aviation sector, as we discussed, US and China ko we are about to surpass by 2030. That is the expected year. So, let us understand what is the importance of civil aviation. Aviation has immense importance. It promotes tourism. It increases the influx of tourists. It will also be helpful in development of northeast zone, where we are not able to develop the road transport. So, by air transport, we can allow more number of people to move in and out of northeast. Okay. Plus, it will also definitely boost the manufacturing sector and provide livelihood opportunities. But there are certain major challenges in the civil aviation sector, and that is why it is running in news also. Okay. It has been in news for a long time because two major players in this zone by the name Go First and SpiceJet, because of the quality issues, they have been grounded. So, including them, 25% of the total fleet have been grounded currently. So, imagine we are currently running on only the available 75%. Okay. Secondly, there are some serious supply chain issues. So, we have placed the order for aircraft deliveries and we have not received the aircraft. So, aircraft deliveries there are certain delays. Plus, original equipment ke manufacturing India has not been able to cope up. So, we have not been able to cope up in the manufacturing side of the aircraft. Okay. Thirdly, as we discussed, there were initially majorly 4-5 players. But out of this, these two have moved out of the market because of the quality issues. They have been moved out. Go First has filed for bankruptcy, and SpiceJet ke majority of the flights, aircrafts were grounded. Ultimately, because of which we have a duopoly. Matlab, this is not dominated by one single company. It is dominated by two, but only two. Indigo is having 60% of the market share, and the other player, that is Tata, is having 20% market share. Okay. Plus, there is also a very serious challenge in turnaround time. Turnaround time, matlab, once the aircraft, let's say, has to travel from, let's say, New Delhi to Bangalore. How much time does it take to initiate the journey from Bangalore to New Delhi? This will be its turnaround time. So, turnaround time at times has been very lengthy because of the crew shortage. Because number of people handling the aircraft at Bangalore airport has been relatively less, or any other airport has been relatively less. Because of crew shortage, the turnaround time of the flight has also increased. Okay. Plus, we have not sufficiently emphasized on the rural connectivity, and the environmental concerns associated with the emissions have also been quite high. So ultimately, government has what are the government steps taken to increase the demand in domestic civil aviation market, or to fulfill this supply chain ka gap? One scheme by government was Ode Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, and the focus was on tier 2 and 3 cities. The focus was we needed to construct more and more airports in tier 2 and 3 cities so that we can shift the airport users or airlines users, the consumers, we can shift from tier 1 city. So, tier 2 and 3 cities we have been focusing on development of operational aircraft. That is why the 74 to 148 we have been able to achieve. Okay. Government also has an open skies policy. ठीक है. Under the open skies policy that it has signed with other countries, it allows free movement of um, mm, it allows easy movement of people from one country to the other. That is the open skies policy signed between India and other countries that promotes tourism from India to the other countries and from other countries to India. So by signing the open skies policy, we are calling for more and more tourists. So these are some of the initiatives. Apart from this, in terms of FDI in manufacturing and FDI in development of airports, 100% FDI has been allowed through automatic route for greenfield projects. But if it is a brownfield project, then only 75%. 75% FDI shall be permitted through the automatic route for in case of a brownfield airport. Matlab, there is an already airport existing. You are trying to reform. We are trying to reform and refurbish the existing airport. That's a brownfield airport. So brownfield projects ke liye 75% is the FDI permitted through automatic route. If it is a newly constructed airport, then it can be 100%. Okay. Apart from this, in manufacturing, 100% tax exemption has been given for first 5 years in manufacturing. So these are some of the government initiatives to promote the domestic civil aviation industry, which is currently definitely facing some major crunch. So this was all related to this topic. With that, we come to the end of this topic. I wish you all the very best and thank you so much.